Today I'm going to show you how to pronounce this word here. So let's begin by splitting this word into 3 syllables. So technically, the first sound we have is a as in cat. That's what you're going to see in most dictionaries, but it's actually not a real a sound as in cat. When people say cat, the soft palate, that back part of the roof of your mouth, is raised. When that happens, the nasal cavity gets completely blocked, which means that there's no way for air to come out of your nose. So all the air comes out through your mouth. When this a sound is followed by m, which is a nasal sound, the soft palate drops so air can flow out of your nose. So what happens is that your brain tells your soft palate to drop early since it knows that there's an M sound right after. That's why A becomes a bit nasal and sounds different than the pure A sound as in cat. Then all you have to do after pronouncing this A sound is to close your lips for the M sound, M. Then the second syllable is the strongest syllable in this word. Since the B sound also requires the lips to be touching, after M, just stay in the same position. M. Then we have an I sound, as in sit. Remember, the I sound is a more relaxed sound, so your tongue is more relaxed. If you try to really push your tongue up, you're going to end up pronouncing the E sound, which is not the sound we want. Then the last syllable is very interesting, and it's usually a pattern we notice if a word ends in T-I-O-U-S. T ends up sounding like an SH sound, as in she, so shh. The 3 vowels I-O-U form one sound only, since this syllable is not emphasized. If you've been watching my videos for a while now, you probably know that usually, when a syllable is not emphasized, the vowel or vowels in that syllable become a schwa sound, so And the last sound is an S sound. So this last syllable is shus. Putting everything together, we get ambitious. I hope this was helpful. If you have any words you want me to break down, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.